2017 Mitsubishi Mirage oil change. In this video I'll go over what's involved, what supplies and tools you need, what works, and where is everything. So let's start up top here, top of the engine. 2.8 liters of oil if the oil is changed with the filters, and realistically filter and oil should be changed together. I don't like running filthy oil with a filter that's only half good. Whatever, you get the idea. So the grade of oil needs to work according to the climate wherever the vehicle is being operated in. So that's that. I'm going to put in this kind. This is 5 liters here. I'm going to need 2.8 liters of it. The oil goes in here. Very straightforward. It probably does need an oil funnel here so that it doesn't spill every flipping where. This oil filter fits the vehicle. This part number from this particular manufacturer, and it's already on the vehicle. Let me show you where it is from up top, even though access is from below. The oil filter is somewhat visible. There. Let me zoom in with the camera. There, that golden thing is the oil filter with this black cap here. This is the oil filter, and that spout underneath here, that's there to catch some oil and keep it away from the electrical system. Now this is obviously, so it's going to be changed from below. Let's see here, you need some rags of course, and a pan for the oil. This is the old oil filter, and it's a Denso, and those are the numbers on it, looking like this. The size of the filter wrench here that fits is this. Fits as 65 to 68 millimeters, and it fits when it's deeply seated like so, because this is a wrench that is of a tapered design. You can see the black paint transfer here, so it's 68 here and whatever smaller further down into the wrench, so it needs to be pressed on real well when you take it off. 3/8 handle socket will work. That will absolutely not work. The 70 millimeter wrench is for the oil drain plug, but before you do this you need to remove this piece of plastic, often found on the vehicle, and 9 of these plastic trim fast snap connectors with a screwdriver and whatever else works, because the snap connectors sit vertically. They fill with dirt super fast, so they are gonna be painful to remove. Let's see, underneath the vehicle here, in no particular order, this is roughly the center of the vehicle here, between left and right wheels. Vehicle of course has been lifted up on axle stands, and so here in the middle, this is kind of what you see, and the oil filter is right there. Okay, so to loosen it and to tighten it, you absolutely need that oil filter wrench. Okay, this is the spout. This is going to be dripping oil over here onto this trim piece here, so oil is going to run down here in one streak depending on the angle of the vehicle, but it's going to be dripping off here along this edge in 4 or 5 droplets, and here. So that's that. The oil drain bolt is here. This is the oil pan on the vehicle, and very simply just needs that 17 millimeter wrench. No drama here, it's super accessible, so that's not a bit of a headache of any kind. But that oil filter wrench is needed for accessing that oil filter, and the plastic panel has been removed from here, so it's gonna sit here. Let me see, where else was it? Yeah, probably 2 or 3 places here along this edge, and then it's unsupported along its long side here. It's gonna span all the way here, and it has 2 or 3 holes here that it connects to, and a number of holes are also for connecting it back up. So this didn't work, this did with that, and whatever tools you can find to remove those snap connectors that are after removal look like this. They've been chewed up because they don't come out easily. So that's what's involved. Get ready, this is gonna take some time to remove, especially these, and you need the proper oil filter wrench